Israel and Hamas have reached this agreement, and most of the credit should go to the President of the United States, Donald Trump. The thing that made the difference was that the President was able to line up not only America's allies in Europe and in the Middle East, but also Qatar and Turkey, who are more ambivalent towards the US and support Hamas. And the fact that he was able to do that and to include the condition that Hamas must disarm, that is what's made the difference. While there's been agreement on the first stage and releasing hostages, the biggest challenge will be getting Hamas to disarm, because without that, we're unlikely to see Israel withdraw fully, and we are unlikely to see international actors put billions of dollars into rebuilding Gaza. President Trump did put pressure on Prime Minister Netanyahu because he lined up everyone in favor of his deal. Netanyahu had nowhere else to go. He is not popular in the Democratic Party in America. He is not popular in Europe, and the whole of the Middle East, other than Israel's most virulent enemies, were in favor of this agreement. So if he was to not agree with the president's plan, it would have completely isolated Israel at a time when countries are refusing to sell it weapons and considering boycotting it in sporting events. The president cannot guarantee that the fighting will not resume after the hostages have been brought back. However, the fact that he has brought Turkey and Qatar on board, and the fact that he gave Qatar a security guarantee that Israel would not attack them again, has increased Hamas's confidence that a ceasefire will remain in place after the hostages. Well, President Trump tends to get carried away, and I think the idea that Iran will join a peace process is beyond fantastic. However, it's possible that he is referring to a nuclear agreement between the United States and Iran that would put limitations on the enrichment of uranium in Iran. But even in that case, Iran will continue to seek to threaten Israel with conventional missiles. But it is possible that we may see the triggering of a wider extension of the Abraham Accords to include other countries, most notably Saudi Arabia.